Some of the jobs that I'm interested in are community support teams. I don't really care to work into an office kind of setting where I want clients to come into my office and see me. I really like to meet people like on the ground where they're at, working on the street, in their homes, out in the community, in the shelters. That's what I'm interested in. Some of the specific job titles I'm looking at. One of them is right now I'm currently a peer support specialist on a critical time intervention team. I did work on an ACT team as a peer support specialist. I also worked on a tenancy management support team and an employment support team. I loved all aspects of those jobs. However, I really enjoyed tenancy management support, which is about moving people from homelessness or jails or institutions and putting them into the community. And with critical time intervention, what I'm doing now, it is like a time limited service. So it's about 9 months long. There's 3 different phases. One phase is 3 months. The next phase is 3 months. The following phase is 3 months. And we're limited with time and what we do within each phase. There's different goals. However, I do get to work with the homeless population right now, or foster family or foster kids that are transitioning out of the system, becoming independent, or people that are transitioning from prison that are going into the community. So, or people transitioning from group homes, adult care facilities, adult homes, assisted living homes, nursing home, things like that. Part of the transition community living initiative with Partners Behavioral Health. That's what I'm doing right now. So I really like moving people, transitioning them from one section, one part of their life to the next part of their life, and being that support. I would like to act more towards a recovery side of that. I'm currently enrolled with the substance abuse program. So the specific job titles, one of them is, it's called an in-reach peer support specialist, quality QP, in-reach peer QP, and they work with LMEs. So like Raleigh, Johnson County, Wake County, Johnson County, and Cumberland County have Alliance Behavioral Health. Out here, Rowan County has Cardinals Innovation. Ardell County has Ardell, Yankton, Catawba, and I can't think of the last one, have Partners Behavioral Health. I prefer to work for Cardinals Integration eventually as an in-reach peer. That's a QP. In order to be a QP, you need to have a bachelor's degree and some experience, and so that would be where I'm looking to go. The population I'd like to work with would be, for right now, the homeless population, people with substance abuse problems, or eventually I'd like to work with the elderly. Some of the ways I plan to locate jobs and find them is networking. Talking to individuals that are already in the field, I found has been the most helpful way to move from one agency to another or to find out information on open positions. I currently work for Easter Seals, and we don't even have a lot of positions that get posted online because people within the agency are bidding on them. So I know that in this field, it's important to really talk to people, get to know people, and to use a network. However, I also look into using vocational rehabilitation, and that's where I went to go visit one of my agencies. I have met with them several times because I moved from, actually, I started at Wake Tech, got my degree, or I haven't got my degree. I'm working towards my degree, and it was suggested to me that I become a peer support specialist while I was in the classes at Wake Tech. I went to the peer support groups, and then I went to the career resource at the North Campus on the bottom floor near the student lounge, and I spoke with those ladies, and they helped me with the cover letter, they helped me with the interviewing techniques, things to do for an interview, and that's how I got my first job and an IPS team, which is the employment team, to help people with mental health issues seek employment, vocational rehab kind of. And that's where I learned about VR, which is vocational rehab, which is a federal assistant program that helps with people like myself who need help with guidance and direction. So I meet with them and they help me with learning about schools and what degree path and they're kind of like advisors. However, they do a lot more. So I've done some additional testing. They've helped me with getting disability services involved in my school at college. And they also help me with maneuvering through relationships at work, how to deal with coworkers, other professionals, things like that, and networking, learning about like internships, paid programs, grants, scholarships, things like that. I meet with them regularly to figure out what would be the right path. They'll give me an assignment. Like right now, my assignment is to apply to different colleges. Right now, I moved to Salisbury, so I have different programs like Mitchell Community College, Rowan Community College, and there's another Central Piedmont Community College that all have different degree paths for an associate's degree, but I'm not sure which one I want to go with. So they're kind of trying to help me narrow it down. One option is Rowan Community College that does occupational therapy assistant, which is similar to what I want to do, but it's helping people become independent, but it's not necessarily working in mental health. And then there's also the substance abuse track at Central Piedmont Community College. And then there's Mitchell Community College, which is near my work, that also does a substance abuse track. And they have two work-based learning and within their program, which I find very, very intriguing because I feel like that would be helpful towards me. So I haven't figured out where I'm going yet. How do I plan to job search? Job searching, I found the best job searching is word of mouth, talking to other agencies. However, when in doubt, there's Indeed. I use Indeed.com. I use LinkedIn. I also check out Glassdoor. Glassdoor is incredibly helpful because they give some information on pay rates. They give some information about the company. It's an opportunity for employees that have left or that are interested in going to kind of write a review. Is the management good? Are the benefits good? Glassdoor is kind of the looking through the position ahead of time. So I really enjoy that site because you can understand what kind of agency you're going through or going to. Another thing that's important for me is I definitely want community-based services. I want to work out in the community. And the other part about it is that I really like working for nonprofits.